destroying of our economy was a political choice. And everyone seems to have kind of gone to sleep and forgotten about that and just marched forward. The choices that were made by both parties, actually, everyone seemed to be in cahoots that actually we need to close everything down and go harder and deeper for as long as possible. I'm astonished, actually, that people don't seem to be pushing back on the two main leaders about the choices that they made then that have led to the scenario that we find ourselves in now.
Well, the COVID inquiry is going on right now and is a long inquiry.
But it's laughable, though, because it's focusing on who texted who what. It's pathetic. It should have been focusing on stuff like, should we ever, en masse, have been repeatedly and prolongingly locked down because of COVID? It doesn't ask that serious question.
I think, though, when you go back to the situation, particularly that first lockdown, which I think is the one that was probably the hardest for so many of us, we didn't know. There were so many unknowns here. And I guess when you're looking at scientific modelling that says this many people might die when you are in that position, and I had to take these decisions, I had to stand up in Parliament and make these decisions. If that was on your head and you knew that might be on your heads, I wouldn't have made the decision any differently with the information I had then. When it came, if I may, Michelle, when it came to the later lockdowns, I was pushing back saying we shouldn't be doing these regional lockdowns. We should be allowing hospitality to open. You know, of course we support people who are shielding, we support the most vulnerable. But what about the impact on hospitality? What about the impact on young people? What about the impact on education? So, you know, no easy decisions to make at that point for anyone.
Yeah, but
I don't think any politician took them lightly either.
Alternate views were absolutely silenced during that debate. So it's all well and good saying the scientists said this and that and do that, but there was a lot of scientists who were also undermined and shamed in some ways, but certainly silenced. But you lots at home, whenever I start on my little COVID rants, I can almost hear you groaning